Welcome to the Blueprint Lens. We don't guess, we analyze. Quick disclaimer, I have never seen Temptation Island. This is my first time watching this show. However, I've watched enough reality TV to get the premise. Let's get into Temptation Island Season 2, Episode 1. My initial thoughts watching everyone fly in on the helicopters is we're acting really lovey-dovey for people who are going to Temptation Island, so do you really need to be here, or do you not understand what's about to happen? Moving on to the couples, Jack and Cheyenne is our first couple. I understand exactly why Jack and Cheyenne are on the show. These are two kids in a relationship who've been hooking up, quote unquote, since high school, decided to be in a relationship. He's now drunk cheating. She can't trust him. He lies about what he's doing. She's going through his phone and finding out the truth. Overall, he does seem remorseful for his actions, but he's also really young, so I don't have a whole lot of faith in the situation, but time will tell. Neither of them had anything negative to say about Cheyenne, really, so it's not a whole lot on her other than the fact that she's digging through his phone and snooping for information instead of making the decision to choose herself. At the end of the day, if everyone chose themselves, we wouldn't have Temptation Island, so here we are. Couple 2, Summit and Kaylee. As soon as Summit started talking, every single alarm, red flag, every bell in my brain went off. And it's mostly because he talked in the beginning about how much he loved her, how he told her he loved her really fast, how the relationship moved fast. And then now he's avoidant and he's non-committal. And it feels like something I need to keep an eye on with Summit. Kaylee seems to me like she wanted commitment from him in the beginning, and she might be more open to this process than he is. Kaylee speaks like a woman who is tired of playing the game, and she's now looking out for herself. I'm curious to see how she handles this experiment. Summit may have pushed too far. I don't know. We'll see. The third couple is Mikey and Sydney. The two of them met in college. Now, Mikey came out and addressed himself. He's a self-proclaimed Joey. So at this point, I don't know what else to say about him. He's said pretty much who he is. Sydney is now saying that she's no drama, and she actually left him when she found out who he is. I have a rule about when you leave, you stay gone, but Sydney gave it another chance, so we'll see if this experiment proves that she did the right thing, or if this takes a left. Next couple, Cole and Scarlett. So what I got from them is, other than the infidelity issues that have seemed to plague each relationship, the pace of the relationship seemed to force her to not be committed. She doesn't trust him, and trust is everything to her. I suspect that's why they now do everything together, because like she said, they do everything from start of day to the end of day together. She's mentioned needing to feel secure, which, let's be honest, all women need to feel secure in their relationships. However, I think she's open to this process a little more than we may suspect, because she does not have the security that she craves. Time will tell with this one as well. As with all the couples, of course, we meet the guys and gals who will be staying in the bungalows. Everyone's beautiful. This is Temptation Island. Of course, everyone's beautiful. So we get to the house and everybody's having a good time. The guys, it's like a frat house. Girls, it's like a group party. Now, what stood out to me so much is Summit is eating up all of the attention that these women are giving him. But I also noticed when he felt like maybe it was going a little too far and he had to think about how Kaylee would feel, he did step away. But like I said, I got my eye on Summit. Now, Mikey, I know he was doing the whole Three Amigos thing, which was a lot. But I could tell he was interested in India because the vibe was there. Now, Sydney, on the other hand, seemed to be interested in Xavier, which he's a beautiful man, so I can see how that happened. But overall, Sydney seems to just be enjoying the process. I think Mikey is ready to go. And Sydney knew that. That's why she didn't like the Three Amigos, and she said that in her own confessional, but she wasn't going to let the next chick see her sweat, and I respect that. Cole and Scarlett, neither one of them did much for me, so I don't have many thoughts on them. I'm going to have to watch them a little more. Now, Jack and Cheyenne, I don't have a whole lot of thoughts on Cheyenne, but what I did catch is Jack say, when he was talking about his career stuff, that he don't want to grow up, and that makes perfect sense with everything that's happened within this relationship, and it's pretty much why I don't know if I have a whole lot of faith in this process for the two of them, unfortunately. Let's give Jack credit, though. He seems to have some self-awareness. I don't know how he's applying it to this relationship, but he does seem to be self-aware. Overall, I appreciated how this show was executed. For the first time watching Temptation Island, I enjoyed it. I look forward to watching episode 2. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. This has been the Blueprint Lens.